I'm Felicity. Let's have a get well, stay well moment on eating fish. We know from chapter 21 in the Gospel of John that Jesus ate fish for breakfast with his disciples. Beautiful, fresh fish the disciples had caught in the pristine, sparkling waters of the Galilee 2,000 years ago. Delicious. However, the fish we are offered in supermarkets today is very different. Intensive fish farming and global pollution have turned the flesh of modern-day supermarket fish into a deadly chemical cocktail. Nutritionists, many of whom still believe what they were taught when they were trained years ago, still tell us that oily fish is a healthy food. Small, wild sardines and salmon caught in rare, unpolluted parts of the world still may be, but the processed fish we buy in supermarkets is very different. For a start, these fish are raised in vast, highly profitable fish farms. The fish are artificially spawned and crammed into water loaded with pesticides and chemicals. The fish themselves are fed on dry pellet fish feed containing dioxins, PCBs, and antibiotics. A respected Norwegian environmental activist reveals that there is now a 15-meter high layer of waste lying at the bottom of most salmon farms. This waste contains bacteria, antibiotics, drugs, chemicals, and pesticides. Another researcher reports that the pellets used to feed the fish in the fish farms all over the world now largely comes from the Baltic. This inland sea, he reports, is heavily contaminated with radiation, mercury, and heavy metals. The pellets are made inexpensively here, but they contain ethoxyquin, a toxic pesticide made by Monsanto. In France, the most popular fish nowadays is panga. 95% of panga comes from the highly polluted waters of the Mekong Delta in South Vietnam. Polyphosphates are used here to swell the fish to weigh more before they're killed. No fish products are wasted, believe me. The skin of the fish is used in some cosmetics. Fish waste is pulped to pink slime in huge vats laced with chemicals. This is then used in our fish cakes, fish fingers, and pet foods. Scottish viewers on my Get Well, Stay Well courses have told me about the chemicals in smoked salmon. If you want to eat fish, choose the smallest ones like sardines and anchovies. They are lower down on the food chain, so less contaminated. For oils, use krill or vegetable flax, primrose, or coconut oils. Once again, the Lord was right in Genesis 1:29 and 30 when he told us to eat the herbs, the fruit, the vegetables, the seeds, the nuts, and the green plant. We learn from experience that his instructions on food, as well as all lifestyle issues, physical, mental, and spiritual, are always the best way to get well and stay well.